Apparently, have any comments want to be shared with you guys?
This was on the fly. I wasn't really prepared for this, but it's the thought that counts. I just wanted to thank everyone for coming, and especially my Papa Jim, who came all the way from Tallahassee, Florida, and obviously my parents. Also, all my aunts and uncles who helped with the party, and my Aunt Tina, because
Stand up, Aunt Tina.
Stand
Stand up, Aunt And Uncle James. We're putting up with
Oh yeah,
this.
for the service food thing. There's too many people to count. And yeah, that's basically it. And I really hope to see all y'all at the graduation ceremony, just screaming and yelling. We can't bring air horns, unfortunately, but so
No.
just yell. And then story time.
Hey, it'd be worth it.
Also wanted to say a few words, and I'm going to try to get through this without crying. So if I start crying, then Jim's going to take over.
Put on your soapbox.
Hey, Ryan.
Look at Bruno. Look at Bruno.
Okay, so before I start reading, I want to say thank you to everyone who came, who helped out with everything. Make sure you come and take pictures in front of this. We spent a lot of money on this sucker. Yeah, so please enjoy, eat as much as you can. We're gonna have cakes here in a minute. If you haven't signed Ryan's picture up at the front table, please do so before you guys leave.
Will that help?
Yeah, that's
Right.
Okay. Okay. James Ryan Blanchard. In case y'all didn't know that was his name, James. It seems like yesterday that your daddy and I found out that I was pregnant. We counted down the days till your due date, and here we are, 17 years, 11 months, and 10 days later. And now we are counting down the hours until you walk across the stage and accept your high school diploma. I keep asking myself, where in the world has time gone? You started out as a 7-pound, 13-ounce, bald-headed baby who is attached to my hip, and here you are, a young man who's a good 6 inches taller than me now, which, yeah, I realize is not hard to do. I no longer have that little boy who used to hold my hand in the parking lot, make noises just like his fire truck did, knew all the words to the theme to Blue's Clues, or then decided to use his bubble mower to make bubble tracks, or butter tracks, excuse me, in the living room carpet, and shake your baby powder in his room so much that I was cleaning it out of drawers for months. That little 5-year-old who learned to ride his bike with no training wheels on Father's Day, and that kid who busted his daddy for giving him rides on his motorcycles without me knowing. On your first day of pre-K at Bosqueville, it took everything I had to fight back my tears. Your Yaya and I have always been the ones to take care of you, and here I was leaving you with a total stranger and about 20 other kids. But when we dropped you off and your sister in the gym, you were the one that looked at her and said, make good choices. And after that, I knew you'd be okay. As a little boy, you filled our weekends with trips to the zoo, practice, t-ball, and basketball games, and even Cub Scouts. You know, nights were spent snuggled up with Blue Bear, Brandy, and Belt. Summers were spent hanging out at Yaya's house and Aunt Tina's, where you and Candace were spoiled daily. Candace, come up here. Sorry, I was going to make her come up here in the first place.
Give a round of applause for Candace.
There you go. Thank you. Summer vacations were spent at Mama and Papa's, Galveston, San Francisco, Universal Studios, where Papa Jim lives, or in Florida, and even a father-son trip to New York. There were band and choir concerts, study nights for the ACT and SAT, proms, track meets, and eventually Friday night football games, because not only was Ryan busy, but Bruno was busy too. 4 years of Bruno, 3 All-American Mascot Awards, four, sorry. 3 different Brooklyns, 2 loving underpaid cheer sponsors, several trophies, ribbon skits, and memories made at cheer camp. And at each game and pep rally later, we were finally saying goodbye to our furry friend as well. There were sad times along the way, friends and loved ones that we had to leave when we moved, changes to our poor family, and losing our fur baby, loved you with all her and all of her grandchildren with all of her heart. But as usual, with each difficult situation, you handled it with courage, acceptance, and even humor. And when all else fails, there's always a kiss to the forehead. There have been plenty of smiles too. That first win in T-ball, your crossover in Tweebelows, that first hard-earned A in algebra, the day we surprised you with your car.
That was
You
fun.
smiled
That
when
was
you
so
found out that
exciting.
you had a new baby cousin who could not be born 7 minutes earlier to share your birthday. Yes. My son, you have a natural tenacity and ability to accept life as it unfolds. This is a skill that will serve you well in the years to come because life is about transformation, a decades-long process of finding the man you want to be. There are chapters, but no destinations. And if you are able to visualize each stage as having a beginning, middle, and end, it will be easier to recognize God's plan for you as He chooses to reveal it. His plan is really the same one that we envision for ourselves, but so in the years to come, as you are surprised or sidelined unexpectedly or sent in directions you hadn't anticipated, remember that it is unfolding as it should be. That's when you will appreciate your already sharpened abilities to navigate change. Senior year is supposed to be a time of letting go, when motherhood becomes a complicated mixture of pushing you forward and holding you back. Every day I cry a few tears as I'll come to the realization that you will be in college come fall, yet at the same time I am so excited for you to embrace this next phase in your life. I want you to have fun, yet work hard, and enjoy every single day, as even the bad ones can be seen as lessons learned. And lastly, as much as you have grown into a fine young man, I want you to remember this. I'll love you forever. I'll love you for always. Because Lord knows how baby. My baby will be.
Real cute.
Thank y'all again so much. We're gonna have cake here in just a second, and please come and take